Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another live this morning. Hope you're having a great start to your day. Good to be with you, and always enjoy your presence with us live here. And okay, let's say hello to a few friends. Brahim and Mike, 1 and 2 today. Not surprising, right? Not surprising. Andrea, Niagara Falls. Janice from Brampton, good morning. Eric, our friend from Ottawa. And Rosa, Montreal, bonjour. Nick from our staff. And Mary from Norwich. And Fran, Orangeville. Cheryl is in West Virginia. Rosalinda, Niagara Falls, and Wendy from Markham, Nellie. And Sue, how are you from Bolton? Good morning to you. Karen, Indiana. Kevin, Oshawa. And Lori, Alberta. Good morning. Brenda, nice to have you on with us. And Georgie, Halifax, Nova Scotia. Suzanne, Yolande. And Cecilia from Sudbury. Frida, minus 25. Donna, Brian, how are you? Diane, Thunder Bay. And Arlene, good morning. And Diane. And Donna, Bell Valley. And Carol, Mount Pearl, Newfoundland. And Linda, Barbara, Nova Scotia. Denise, good morning. And Gloria from New York. Gertie, Burlington. Debbie, Sturgeon Falls. Dottie, New Brunswick. And Donna, good morning. We got lots of Donna. And Rebecca, how are you? From Callender. Jeanette, good morning. Micheline, good morning. And Margie from Kansas. And Annette from Nouveau Brunswick. Crystal from Calgary, good morning. And Cheryl. Okay, let's get going. The doc's in the house. Kadijatu, how are you? Bonnie from Newfoundland. And Julie from Newfoundland. Ah, we love Newfoundland. Donna, good morning. And Maureen, Newfoundland. Boy, Newfoundland. And Wanda's from Virginia. Madeleine, I've been waiting for you. Kippawa, Quebec. Henry, Ottawa. Cheryl, Chicago. And Joanne from Berks Falls. Kathy, Port Perry. Good morning. Okay. And Lucrezia and Marlo. And Kristen, so many, and I hate to miss. I'm going to say hello to Dr. McEwen. Hi, Marilyn. Just because she's usually on, I never see her name. Natalia and Bonnie, good morning from Minnesota. Maria. Okay, guys, what I want to put to bed today, okay? I get asked this so often, guys, you have no idea, okay? What I want to put to bed, and Olive from Oregon, hi, Christina, and Len and Judy, Edmonton. Hate to miss anybody. I want to put to bed the alkaline diet, okay? I want to put it to bed, and there isn't a week go by that I don't get a question about alkaline diet, alkaline water, and changing the pH, okay? And it's really, I think, comes out of a misunderstanding in a lot of ways. And I just want to put to bed this whole notion, because you're going to read about it, you're going to hear about it, and that will be the alkaline diet. Okay? Is there any such thing? truly as an alkaline diet, okay? Now, I want to get into a little bit of detail on how this came about, and physiologically, it's not possible. So let me spray the back of my throat, because I got a natural spray here. I got phlegm in my throat, and I just haven't completely cleared it up yet. Okay, now let's talk about it, okay? So, there's 3 places, okay, that you can measure the pH of your body, okay? Blood, okay, blood, and we'll talk about that. Your stomach, the pH of your stomach, okay, and urine, okay? And a lot of people measure, they measure the pH in their mouth, okay? And you got to understand something, okay? You got to understand something. That your body, let's start with the blood. Your body does everything to keep the pH of your blood tightly regulated. Between 7.35 and 7.45. Okay? Your body does everything to keep your pH there. So when you hear, okay, when you hear, oh, food is acidic, or food is alkaline, fruits and vegetables, I always say it, right? If you want an alkaline diet, you know, you eat plants because it's very alkaline, okay? Well, not a tomato, because tomato is acidic, but celery, for example, it's very alkaline. You can drink a juice, alkaline, and it'll help your body detox and all this and all that. Guys, that is based on ignorance. First of all, you are not going to influence the pH of your blood by food. You just can't. It's impossible. You're not changing your blood. So when someone tells you, okay, when you read about this or you see a documentary on Netflix or whatever, and it says, look, you need to have an alkaline diet for cancer, because cancer needs acidity, okay? Cancer needs acidity to grow. No. Okay? No. It's not how your body works. Okay? It's not how your body works. So, you know, when someone tells you, just consume a tablespoon of baking soda, that's going to affect the pH of your blood. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not going to affect the pH of your blood. Okay? As a matter of fact, why I don't particularly recommend that is because it will affect the pH of your stomach. Okay? Now remember, your stomach, the pH of your stomach is 1.5 more acidic than a lion's stomach. Okay? More acidic than a lion's stomach. Your body, your stomach, and I've taught you this many a time, if you want to know what food that your stomach was developed for, okay? Can I ask a question and you guys think along with me? Why would God give you a pH in your stomach that is 1.5 to 2? I mean, that's acidic. That acidity will burn a hole, will dissolve a penny. That acidity is so strong, you wouldn't want to pour that acid anywhere. It is unbelievably acidic. But that's what it's supposed to be. Now, why would God give you that? Well, there are many reasons. The number one reason that you need very, very, very acidic stomach is to, number one, break down food, but especially meat, red meat. Because your body cannot live properly without red meat. You were given a stomach with the acidity that will dissolve a penny. Why would that happen? And those evolutionists out there, okay? I'm not an evolutionist, guys, but those who believe in evolution, why the heck would we have a pH in our stomach that is that acidic if we've evolved? The key is this, understanding this. Look, you can have fruits and vegetables. I'm not telling people not to eat them. I don't. But what I always say, and I mean it, is that don't live on them because you're not meant to live on that. And the other reason that your stomach is so acidic, okay, break down meat especially, because all your amino acids, your proteins, your building blocks, come from that food. Eggs, meat, and cheese, eggs, meat, and cheese, eggs, meat, and cheese. You need an acidic stomach to break that down properly. Okay? The other reason you want a very, 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 very acidic stomach is so that no bacteria. You see, God has given you, it's part of your immune system. Why do you think we see so much bacteria today? Like H. pylori, causing ulcers and havoc. Why do you think there's so much of that today? Because you use your acidity or lose your acidity. You're not a cow. A cow's stomach, and by the way, they got 4 of them, okay? Did you guys not take any biology? Okay, cows, they got 4 stomachs. Takes a lot to eat grass, salad. Takes a lot of mulching. Rah, 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 rah. I told someone yesterday, would you get off? Wasn't angry. I'm just showing you my expressions. This dear lady, would you quit eating so much fiber? Your body wasn't designed for that. Oh, Dr. Martin, what about that acidic ash? Ooh. What about that acidic ash when you eat meat? Who made that up? The whole world got duped with this. Salad is the most important thing you can eat every day. Salad. And maybe if you're lucky, you can put a little bit of chicken on it. Since when is that what your body was designed for? It wasn't designed for that. Your pH should tell you differently than that. You got a lion's stomach plus. A lion's plus stomach. Lions don't eat salad. They eat meat. And you got more acidity in your stomach than a lion has. I always tell people, and now I rest my case. Okay? I've done that with gurus. I'm resting my case on pH. And I'm not even finished with you guys yet. And a huge problem we have in our society today is people's stomach. The pH has become more alkaline. And they want to know why there's so much H. pylori. You want to know why they're not digesting protein. You want to know why there's so much autoimmune disease. It's a big problem because stuff gets in undigested and your body goes, what is that? If you don't have enough acidity in your stomach, you got problems. And they can affect your body in every capacity. One of them is one of your biggest defense mechanisms is your stomach. I mean, remember I talked to you about vitamin A and the invisible mask and, you got tonsils. Literally tonsils are gatekeepers. Gatekeepers. But your stomach is such a gatekeeper. It's got to have the right pH in it. So if you want to change your pH, you're making a mistake. You're making a mistake if you want to have an alkaline diet. Why do you want an alkaline diet? That will not, number one, it will not affect your blood pH. The life of the flesh is in the blood. That goes everywhere. But you can't affect that with food. Got that? You're not affecting it with food. Now you can affect your pH of your stomach. And you want to keep it very acidic. You want that as a line of defense and mulching. It's a furnace, my friend. It's a furnace. And people that get, oh, doc, I got acid reflux. I got acid coming up the wazoo. I said, you're eating the wrong food. Ma'am, sir, Linda, Larry, you're eating the wrong food. You're not a rabbit. I'm not? No, you're not. A rabbit eats salad, so you don't have to. Okay? You want to have a little salad? Go for it. But you're not impressing me. Okay. I think one of my grandchildren had a picture of me eating a salad one day, And they said, Grandpa, I could ruin your career. I love it. Grandchildren, right? Oh, I love them dearly. If I'd have known grandchildren that much fun, we'd have had them first. I let them get away with that statement. Now listen, guys. This is really important because this is coming to a theater near you and it's going to be pumped to you. It's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. It will never stop, in my opinion. And that will be to tell you that you need alkaline diet. No, you don't. You don't. You need an acidic diet, like your stomach. And you want meat. Dr. Martin, meat is so acidic. Goody, goody gumdrops. Goody, goody gumdrops. You want an acidic stomach. You get it? You get it? Okay. It's a line of defense. It's the mulching station. It's the breakdown of food. Dr. Martin, I'm buying alkaline water, 9.0 or whatever. I have an alkaline machine at home. Look, if you've already spent the money, use it. But, okay, I got to tell you a little story, okay? Because people were always trying to get me. Had a radio show, right, for 20 years. You think I heard it all. And they all wanted me to endorse their product, okay? They all wanted me to endorse it. And, I remember this alkaline water, okay? It was big. Like, it's going to stop cancer in its tracks. Just drink alkaline water. And people would line up to buy a machine. And I said, well, those people will get better. For sure. And they go, yeah? Oh, it's the alkaline water, right? And I said, no, it's just the fact that they're now going to be encouraged to drink water. They weren't drinking enough water. 90% of the population is dehydrated. They don't drink enough vitamin W. They drink everything but water. And now they're going to drink water and they will feel better, guaranteed. It ain't the machine. They're drinking water. Hallelujah. It's good for you. You know me and water. I don't care if the pH is 110. Okay? And if you put a little bit of salt in your water, okay? Real salt, not table salt. It's going to make it alkaline. But guys, water is water. I like spring water because that's really natural water. Like out of the tap. I don't recommend that. Well, not without filtering it. Make sure you get all those chemicals and the impurities and all that garbage out of water. Okay, guys? So understand that, guys. Okay? You can't, takeaway. You can't change the pH of your blood by food. You can't. You can change the pH of your stomach by eating the wrong food. Crappy carbs, sugars. People that live on fruits and vegetables. So your stomach wasn't made for that. Your pH will come up. And now you're going to start getting acid reflux. Why am I getting, Dr. Martin, acid reflux? I got too much acid. No, you don't. You just have too much acid in the wrong place. You don't have it in your stomach, so the proton pumps make more and more, and what happens, it starts to go up the esophagus, and thus, ooh, acid reflux. Isn't it amazing how many tens of thousands of people on the reset? Holy moly, my acid reflux is gone. Yeah. You were eating the wrong foods. You weren't meant to be a carboholic. You're not a rabbit. You're not a cow. Got it? Your stomach wasn't designed to eat sugar. It wasn't. Your stomach was designed, okay, to eat eggs, meat, and cheese. Yeah. Yep. Now, if you have a little bit of fruits and vegetables, well, good for you. Okay? Good for you. But you're not, that is an alkaline diet, Dr. Martin. Yeah, not really. Not really. Okay? Now, the third way, okay, you can check your pH, and people do this, but they make a big mistake with this, is they check their urine pH. Okay? And, Dr. Martin, I'm acidic. Okay? My urine pH is 5.0 or 4. Okay, that's all right. It's actually normal. There's nothing wrong with that, especially first thing in the morning. You want a urine pH to be acidic. It's out of your body. It's your urine. Now, okay, that's first thing in the morning. And one of the things that affects the pH of urine is urea. It's a byproduct. And of the fructose metabolism. And your kidneys, for some people, they can't get rid of uric acid, or they make too much of it. We all make uric acid and urea, and some people don't get rid of it. But that's the kidneys, my friend. Okay? And I used to tell people with kidney stones or like gout or whatever, like potassium. I would put some people on a potassium citrate or, potassium citrate for their kidneys. Magnesium, kidneys. That can affect your kidneys. The worst thing for your kidneys is this, is sugar. The thing that will destroy your kidneys more than anything else is your sugar content. Sugar, because it's sugar left unattended in the bloodstream, right? And rapidly starts to destroy blood vessels. And now we have a new monster that was created, high fructose corn syrup, which is a fructose, which really elevates urea, uric acid. And that's why we see so much gout today. But guys, listen, don't believe the myth about the alkaline diet being the be-all and end-all. You'll see it from cancer to cardiovascular. That's so much nonsense, not true. You have to understand how your body operates. And if you take your pH of your saliva, good for you. But you're not affecting the pH of your blood. The measurement of your mouth doesn't tell you what your blood measurement is. So you don't build the foundation on an alkaline, acidic diet, guys. That's what I'm really trying to tell you, okay? Because it's, like I said, it will be told and told and told. And I don't like that. I don't like nonsense. You're meant to eat eggs, meat, and cheese. And you can eat from the plant kingdom. But you're not to live on it. Your body wasn't designed for it. There's too much missing, first of all. Plants, they can't provide. If you are on a plant-based diet, you're just going to have to supplement your diet big time, all the time. Do you think a baby? Do you think your dog is a vegetarian? Your dog is smart. It prefers meat. And you know that about your cat too, right? No, but seriously, guys, and then all of a sudden, we as human beings, we were meant to eat plants. Yeah, you can have them. Okay? You can have them, but you're not to live on them. Okay? So, this week what we did, let me close with this. This week what we did, Monday and Tuesday, what did we do? We talked about cancer. And really the explosion of cancer. It's worse than ever. And I get a migraine when I think of where we're at with cancer and cancer treatment, because it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. Yesterday I talked about oncologists, and God love them, okay? They got blinders on. They're like a racehorse. That's all they see. That's all they know. And they can't think outside that box. And they give no credibility to any food. And if they do, they'll tell you, well, don't eat red meat. They don't know anything about it, but here's some boost. Drink this. Drink Ensure so that you ensure that your cancer grows. They don't see the connection between sugar and cancer. They should. Most oncologists work now with PET scans. And that scan don't even work without giving you sugar before you get in the machine. That ought to be a clue. Sugar goes right to the cancer, whether it's in your toes or in your nose. On the PET scan. It's not for your pets. It's a cancer thing. Anyway. Okay, guys, we love you dearly. Now stay tuned. Okay? Stay tuned to when we're going to do the next podcast. Okay? Stay tuned. And I'll try and give you a little bit of heads up. Okay? Now, we love you guys, and I mean that sincerely. We'll talk to you soon.